I've done and things I'm taking that's helped advance my healing so far. So I got surgery done. I tore my bicep January 11th. I had surgery on January 27th. On the 7th, I got my cast off my arm, which was that was the worst time throughout this whole recovery process. And then on the 10th, I flew out of Mexico, went to Puerto Vallarta through Regenemex, which I'll tag it down here. And my buddy Daniel set it all up for me, and I got 150 million stem cells, umbilical stem cells, put into my arm directly into the back of the scars where they attach to my bicep, as well as intravenously, and like 3.5 to 5 million exosomes, which are like super stem cells. And I definitely credit that a lot to how fast I've recovered. 4 weeks post-op, I started physical therapy at a top-notch therapist, Jeff, at Team. They work with tons of athletes. RVD was there. Melissa went there for a knee surgery. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. I've been to a few different physical therapy places, and this one's by far top-notch. I mean, actually, I get it a great deal on it elsewhere that's covered through my insurance, and I actually go and pay out-of-pocket cash because this place is just that good. But he even said that I was at 4 weeks post-op, I had more range of motion, flexibility, strength, mobility, supination, all the above than he's seen ever before. So I'm at the advanced fast track to recovery, and it's good to hear for myself, for my family, and obviously for my fans. Again, then on top of those things, a place I've put over plenty of times through CBD, which I wasn't always a big believer in, but now I've totally put my foot in my mouth on trying to discredit it. But Alpha Canix, again, this roller, the pain solvent, and oil. These are the 3 main staples I've been taking pretty much on the daily since I've had my injury. I put the solvent on every night before I go to bed, the roller before I train or physical therapy, and then the oil pretty much every night, sometimes during the day. But these 3 have been the 3 main staples. I do have the gummies too that I've taken here or there, but not as consistently as these. And I hadn't had the quantity to be able to take it consistently. But yes, I definitely felt those made a huge improvement. I feel better than every morning when I wake up than I did the day prior by putting it on. And the roller definitely helps me feel better in the gym or physical therapy, and loosens it up, and just, I don't know. You know what? I didn't really believe a lot of CBD stuff before, but it's definitely made a believer out of me. And worst case, if you don't believe it and you think it's just the placebo effect, well, hey, it's still working. So power of the mind, man. Also, threw the case away because I empty out the pills in my container. But this is something else I've started taking from Enhanced Athletes. But top-notch supplement company. I've been taking a lot of their stuff. And just recently started taking one of their SARMs, MK2866, which is ostarine. And it helps with muscle, joint, bone repair. And I believe that's definitely helped a lot too. I mean, if you can see there, I got my cross vein back, my left arm, but there's not a huge difference. There still is a difference, but not a huge difference. My left arm from right arm. Last time I measured it, it was 2 inches smaller than my right, but I need to measure it again. I feel like it's gained at least a ½ inch or so back there, and strength's feeling okay in it. I still haven't done a whole lot with it yet because it's a little too soon, but hopefully next week, actually, I'm starting to do some bicep stuff and physical therapy, and I can start to do some light bicep things in the gym. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, things are trucking along. The stem cells, the CBD oil, and then the ostarine, probably the 3 biggest factors I've had throughout this recovery. And also a top-notch physical therapist. And then, I mean, just being the Wolverine and the effing machine, just being able to heal that fast. So I don't have an exact return date, and even then, I'm actually going to kind of keep that quiet a little bit, just so people don't know when or where I'm going to return. But it's definitely looking sooner than I thought to be. I know I was told, it could be up to 6 months, most likely 5 months. It's looking like it might be sooner than that. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, everybody stay safe and healthy out there. Hopefully this whole virus deal blows over real fast. Worst case scenario, I heal way faster than expected, and then I still can't debut because everything's closed down because of the virus. So that's just selfishly talking about my point. But yeah, no, everybody stay safe out there. I'm thinking everything's gonna get locked down pretty quick, like maybe even this week. But that'd be awful. But at the same time, if we're forced to, kind of be closed off from everything for 2 or 3 weeks and just kind of nip this thing in the butt before it really gets started, That's probably better than delaying it and then having us, have to spend months of doing that, and a lot more cases, a lot more deaths, a lot more illnesses and complications, and yada yada. I did just see something. They said they were working on a possible vaccine already that looks pretty promising. Donald Trump just said that on Twitter, so I saw a video on there, which is great. That'd be fantastic. And they also, this would be the fastest vaccine that's ever been produced in history for any illness, if that is the case. So he said, but he said it's looking very promising and very good for the first round testing of it. Anyways, guys, that's a little quick rundown for everything. If you're interested in any of these things, I'll put everything in the bio forum for people you can contact. If you're interested in the CBD oil, if you're interested in getting stem cells down in Puerto Vallarta, if you're interested in any of the Enhanced Athlete products or their SARMs, I will leave it all down there. Check it out, guys. If I have a code for any discounts, I'll put it on there as well. But all right, guys.